We never tire of talking about veterans, and Walt wanted to remind us of a group of veterans who were forgotten or ignored. Walt?
Well, I'm thinking in particular about the more than 180,000 African Americans who served in the Civil War and saw action on the side of the Union. After the war, they were pretty much forgotten, but that's not the case anymore. The Civil War monument honoring the colored soldiers in the Vicksburg National Military Park was dedicated back in 2004. Now, that was a long time after they fought in the war, but it's there now. And we don't use the term colored much anymore, but you may see Civil War tombstones with the letters USCT on it. It stands for U.S. Colored Troops. That's what they were called back then. So buried there is an African American who served in the Civil War on the side of the Union. A significant number are buried in the National Cemetery in Vicksburg. Well, one of the units of colored troops was organized in Vicksburg in 1863, the 3rd U.S. Colored Cavalry. They saw action in the Vicksburg campaign and also were involved in Grierson's second raid through Mississippi in late 1864. Now, I probably wouldn't have known a thing about them, except for the black and blue living history encampments at Jefferson College near Natchez. My friend Sir Boxley of Natchez organized the annual encampment. He and those who helped him brought the story of these troops back to life. Formerly enslaved men who escaped and made their way to Vicksburg were the beginnings of the unit. Some of these soldiers stayed in the military and went out west after the Civil War. And collectively, out west, the African-American units were known as Buffalo Soldiers. Well, this year's encampment was another casualty of COVID, so maybe next year we'll be able to gather somewhere with those soldiers and we can ask them those questions at their living history event again. Mel?